Vishal was asking what would be good accessories for off-road riding on the bike. So let's run through what I have done. Handguards, mirrors, Barkbusters, RAM, best in the business, but I wouldn't recommend this for somebody on a budget. The RE's own handguards, and maybe even the Duke, the KTM 390's mirror may be a more budget option. I would recommend this totally because it saves the levers. The levers can almost end your ride. Another important accessory is the fork seal protectors from Kriega. Does a fantastic job. Otherwise, since it's an upside down fork, you don't want dust getting into those fork seals. Once it starts leaking, not a good way to end your ride. Another important accessory, in my opinion, is a good phone holder. I use the Quad Lock, tried and tested on all my bikes with a vibration dampener. Very happy with them. Peak Design also makes a very good bike mount that's magnetic as well. And then of course, tires. I really love these Max Floor tires. I have them on my tubeless spokes. The wheel is tubeless, but the tire isn't. So my front tire is tube type. I just hope Maxis, if you're listening, please make a tubeless tire for that. The rear is a small, slightly downsized 140 70 17 inch. Not a big difference, but I love this tread pattern. Solid and stiff tires, great for off-road. And RE's own crash guard, very nice rally crash guard. Low profile, closer to the bike, so nothing protrudes out too much, coming in the way of some of maybe a ruts or branches which you will be going through. So totally recommend this. It comes with the bash plate, really lightweight. If somebody knows, please tell me in the comments how much it weighs, but I felt it's quite light, maybe 3-4 kgs. The weight down low makes it even better in handling. The radiator guard, useful to protect from rocks it may be flinging on. Aluminium, really lightweight. So like you see, I focused on the bare minimum so that I can have a safe ride while still not compromising on safety, protection, and keeping the weight light. That will be a huge benefit when riding off-road. So Vishal, what are your thoughts? What do you want to adopt and why?
I think for me, biggest discovery are the headlights.
Headlights? Really bad headlights?
Yes.
Exactly, and I forgot to talk about it. So I have the Baja Design. I think these are the Squadron Sport, and it has the most important Bangalore Riders kit. These these covers, important because I think the Bangalore cops don't allow. These are really efficient, 26 watt each side, and emitting around 3200 lumens. Pretty good for riding maybe say 80, 100 on dark roads. Gives you very good illumination up to 100 meters. I felt these are very efficient. Does not have too much load on the battery, being just 26 watt each. So good buy overall. And naturally, like he rightly pointed out, I think the headlamp is very, very weak. So if you are doing a lot of highway off-road, you may consider having extra lights, but don't use it in city, use it responsibly. The lights are hooked on to this really nice switch from Mad Dog. So this is the Mad Dog Switch Pro. Very nice tactile feel. It also has a illumination ring. Not sure if it's visible in the light, but pretty good, waterproof. I like this as well.
Yeah, RE, they have their own fog lamp, right?
So RE hasn't launched their own aux lights, at least not for this bike yet. It may be interesting to use that RE's, at least the harness, wiring harness, and maybe the even the, what's that? Switch. This is fantastic. I really like this. Maybe the clamps. So this uses a aftermarket clamp with the Baja Designs. This steel is Baja Design. This portion is aftermarket. But this gives, I got this from Bike and Biker, but this gives good articulation. I was able to keep the lamps really close to the headlamp, but still below the headlamp. So somewhat still better from the regulation, and having this height gives better projection. I also have a side stand extender from Motoren. Like you can see, it improves the stability. Of course, the side stand is fantastic. It's forged, but the extender gives little more surface area at the bottom, makes it a little more stable. Few people add some additional height. I didn't feel it was necessary, because when you're increasing the height or adding too much of metal there, you have to ensure the side stand doesn't hit your frame. So sometimes it can hit your rear main stand. Motoren supplied me with this larger stopper, so that helps prevent that problem as well. Vishal is coming from KTM 390 Adventure in the Himalayan camp now. So what is your opinion? What are the accessories you think you may go for?
No, I think definitely those Baja lights, they are a must, I think. So, yeah, especially if you're into touring, then that's definitely required. Other than that, of course, blockbusters, that's going to be standard. Beyond that, I'm not going to do much. Rest of the accessories are already there. So just with the Baja lights and blockbusters, and I should be done.
Yeah, and you already have the crash protection.
Yes.
The Royal Enfield's own crash protection. You have the radiator guard. Maybe a fork seal is something you can still consider.
Fork seal is a good addition.
Yeah, and I think Auto Engineer makes really fancy aluminium levers.
Oh,
I don't think it is necessary, but it adds a good visual element. I think that is made for a price point. So the Auto Engineer ones are pricier, but top-notch quality. Adjustable also, so that's something you may consider. I don't feel it's necessary, but
yeah.
I'm tempted to get it. The RE touring seats, pretty good buy. It has multiple density foam, so there is stiffer foam at the bottom, softer on top, so keeps you quite comfortable on long rides. Something I could also recommend. The rally seat is a good option if you want to like move around front, back. It's narrower, but it's taller as well. Not as comfortable as this, but if you do more of that rallying and want that mobility, that narrow stance, that may be also a good option.